Banjo and Kazooie Lucina. Step into the ring.
Welcome everybody to Smash Purple versus Fisher College. I'm Frisco, and we're gonna get right into it with BK on Dark Samus as per usual versus Fisher College's Ganon player. Don't know who it is, as per usual. That's fine though. We go with it. Now, Ganon considered debatably the worst character in the game versus a character like Dark Samus. It's probably going to be a pretty tough matchup for Ganon, not going to lie. Because he has such kind of slow movement, it's kind of tough for him to get around. Once he is in, though, he can kind of do whatever. He's kind of a read-reliant character. He wants to kind of try and predict what you want to do. It puts him at a disadvantage in a lot of ways. Wow, canceling the up B into another up B based on that hitbox. But this matchup is going to be, you know, Ganon has to jump over projectiles, shield them, and Samus is going to want to intercept that with fair. That's the... Try do the regular old bread and butter coming out of Samus right now. So I will say, at 48% on each, this is pretty even right now. Ganon's going for the ledge trap situation. Ganon does have really good ledge trapping options with things like back air and nair. Those moves are kind of busted on Ganon, but it's a matter of that he has to actually retain his mobility to get in and use them. And here comes the tough part, is when, you know, Samus in generally this matchup doesn't really want to commit against Ganon. She kind of wants to stay a bit away. Very nice grab. Reading the air dodge, waiting it out for a fair. Another F throw. No, go for the down throw. Into the up air, going to send Ganon right off stage. New air dodging right through that fair, though. Charging that neutral B. Fair off stage. This could easily be like a dare. Send Ganon right back down. Really good read on the roll with a neutral B. And this is the situation. Ganon really does not like being ledge trapped because he doesn't have like a ton of options. He can be aggro from ledge, well, with nair and whatnot. Ooh, spot dodging the grab though. Back air is not quite strong enough to kill from across stage, though it is a very strong and reliable kill option in many situations for Ganon. Ooh, a little bit of a scramble going on right here. Stalling with bomb. Very good getting behind that nair. But still, you're going to be in disadvantage by the time. Really nice side B to cover the ledge. I do like this shield pressure. Oh, that could have been a soup. Reading the jump, and F tilt on Ganon is going to take it. Ganon had that F tilt long before Kazuya did. I like the idea of that bomb. Oh, we're gonna go for these throw follow-ups. I don't know how that grab didn't hit. Oh my god, there must be some form of invincibility on that move for at least a half a second. I don't know how that didn't hit, though. Back throw up stage. And when Ganon is an advantage, it's kind of oppressive. Immediately. This was such a close match on the very start. Now, all of a sudden, when Ganon's on a roll, it's just going to snowball in these situations. Very good showing coming out of the Ganon player for Fisher right now. Following up on the tech situation with that down B. Very nice bomb. Ganon at 185. Very toasty stock, but with all that rage, he can really sneak out an early kill. And Ganon's kind of heavy, so it might be a little difficult for Samus to get the commitment right now and clean out the kill. Falling out of the nair. Wow. And punishing that landing with an up smash. Samus doesn't have the best aerial drift ever, so sometimes it's a little easy to kind of catch Samus's landings. Down B going right through the weak neutral B. Trying to edge it out with... Wow. Trying to edge it out with that fair off stage. Second hit of neutral is going to send Samus right back off ledge. Oh my god. Up B is going to take it. Yep. Up B will take it. Now, Samus at 100%. This is really easy kill potential for Ganon right now. So BK has to be very careful kind of recovering at this point. The fair. That was cool. The sneak back fair. It looks like he just... I'm pretty sure that was on the final frame that it could have hit. I'm pretty sure at that point Ganon kind of crossed up with the fair, where if he remained on the front side of Samus, it would have missed. But he drifted just enough back to connect with Samus's foot in that regard. So very good stuff coming out of the Ganon player for Fisher College. Putting post down to 9 stocks, because this is a 12-on-12. Putting post down to 9 and Fisher down to 11. Very strong showing from Ganon right now. Ganon's just one of those characters where if he gets the reads on you and he stays in advantage, he will, you know, consistently keep your stocks down. But the problem is he needs to get in. If you're not getting in, then Ganon is pretty much juggle food. Very tough for him to recover. And he can get kind of snuffed out in a lot of situations by a large swath of the roster. But doing a very good job getting in on BK for this first round. So, I can't now... Whew, jeez. Ganon stages. I don't know what Ganon is typically fantastic on, because so much of the cast can kind of generally, you know, snuff him out in so many ways. Ganon probably benefits best on like a dual plat setup. He doesn't have like a ton he can really do on a middle platform, but I will say at least on a dual plat, he can use his up smash to cover landings. It's probably pretty consistent. Kind of snark out a little bit with up air. And the thing is, if Ganon gets stuck on a top platform, then that's a really tough spot for him. He probably doesn't even want the chance of getting stuck on that platform. If I was Ganon, probably go to the dual plat situation. Maybe something like... Well, it's tough, because you could say he would do well on Hollow Bastion or Smashville, but then some zoners can really keep him out on those stages. They generally can, you know, be under a platform and keep Ganon kind of pressured at the edge of a stage. So, if I was Ganon, probably go for it. Probably you want to keep dual plats as open as much as possible. You know, but if I'm post, you know, anything really goes. If you can bring Ganon to a tri-plat, he probably can't really get a ton off of that. So I'd probably pick Battlefield if Ganon happens to leave it open. Otherwise, you know, bring Ganon to Hollow Bastion, bring Ganon to Smashville. Something like that. Or Final Destination. I can't imagine... I imagine on Final Destination, Ganon has to maneuver across certain bits of it. He probably doesn't have as strong of a matchup on Final Destination. Oh my god. This is not happening right now. There's no way this is happening. There is no way this is happening right now. This has gotta be asthmatic going for the Banjo pick to make me happy. I mean, I hope he's starting to play Banjo. Jeez. Now, this is a matchup that can be very, very, very not in Ganon's favor. Banjo has so many projectiles that can kind of snuff him out on any of his approaches. Grenade, egg. But you need to keep those projectiles constantly out, and you need to have like good decisions when keeping them out. Oh my god, this makes me so happy. Who's playing Banjo? It's gotta be asthmatic. This has gotta be asthmatic. So here's the thing. You do not want to approach Ganon as Banjo, though. I will say, you want to be as far away from him as possible. Keep the grenade on the ground because he needs to approach on that option. Otherwise, Ganon is going to use bigger hitboxes to kind of outmaneuver you in some ways, because he doesn't really have to move if he's really close on you, to be honest. It's just one of those things where he can kind of throw out up smash or F smash and kind of keep Banjo out. So you just really want to keep as far away as possible. And as long as the projectiles are out, you're going to do just fine. Very good side B coming out of Banjo right now. Reading the neutral air dodge. I like the idea of that F smash. It was just a little too greedy. And here's the situation. Oh no, the recovery low. He could have made that back if he would just jumped and then did the side B. He could have recovered right there. I like the F throw off stage. I like these ideas. These are really good ideas. It's just the execution of them need to be like a little bit more primed. Down throw. Very good. In those situations, don't charge the up smash. You just want to either go for the up tilt or a regular up smash. I like the idea of the approach with the grenade. Nice F tilt. Could have been an F smash though. Very good on the read for that side B. Very good F smash. Banjo's F smash is actually surprisingly good. I like it a lot. Oh no! You can make it back. You can make it back. The early death. So if you're not used 100% to Banjo's recovery, it can be a little awkward, but he can pretty much live. Banjo can live from anywhere off stage if you have the right recovery options. Back throw. Oh, jabbing a little, pummeling a little too long, gonna fall right out of that grab. Very good timing. Oh, I love the grenade confirms, dude. I would like to see a little bit less Wonder Wing in these situations. If you miss a Wonder Wing against Ganon, he will punish you for it. Sometimes a lot of this against Ganon is going to be a battle of attrition, because when you're in attrition, you are at such an advantage against Ganon. But that will be another game for the Ganon player, where Post is now down to 6 and Fisher is down to 10. So a 4-stock deficit right now for Post. Again, I love the Banjo pick. I'm a Banjo player. I love Banjo. Love seeing Banjo out there. Makes me feel so good to see it happen. I'll give Asthmatic some tips later for it. And up next for Post is going to be Kenny. So Kenny, I assume he's going to go Snake. He must go Snake versus Ganon. Now, I will say, this is good. This is, again, another... In theory, this is going to be another matchup that is going to be pretty hard in Snake's favor. Though Ganon does have one benefit to this matchup, is that's going to be his up B. Because Snake doesn't like getting grabbed. And command grabs tend to do well against Snake. And up B is a decent option to kind of intercept Snake while he's in the air. But beyond that, you know, Ganon doesn't have any massive disjoints besides committal options, such as like up smash or, you know, F smash. He doesn't have any strong disjoints that, you know, are quick. So he kind of needs to collide with Snake's grenades, and he's going to get punished for it. It's tough. Ganon as a character doesn't have many things beyond his oppressive kill power and read potential and his, you know, his damage output, but his mobility is lacking. So against characters like Snake, that, you know, Snake doesn't really have to worry about where you're going to hit him from. It's just he's going to hit you and either at your feet or he's going to fair you on shield. You can't really dash in for a grab that quickly, so Ganon's going to try and get you above him and try and up B you once in a while to cut for the mix-up. But other than that, as long as Asthmatic plays in shield, should be fine. Oh, sorry, as long as Kenny stays in shield, he should generally be fine. Now, for these NEC stages, if I was Kenny, definitely bring Ganon to a dual plat at this point. I know I said before Ganon probably does decent on dual plats, but if you're Snake, you get way more benefit from a dual plat than Ganon. Otherwise, bring Ganon to Final Destination, because Ganon will have to jump over options, and Ganon in the air, it's not that great. He's kind of slow in general, so if you force him to jump on a flat stage, then, you know, all the more power to you. And we're going to a small battlefield for a dual plat situation. 2 stocks need to be taken off of the Ganon player. So now we're going to get a 3-to-1 game. We can see a little bit of shimmy coming out of Kenny right now. Bye, Ganon! Box! And there we go. So C4 out. Cooking a couple grenades. And Kenny doesn't need to really need to commit to anything in these situations, though he can. Snake has very strong boxing tools. He can compete with Ganon in some of these situations, but generally Snake does not need to approach Ganon whatsoever. He can just kind of pull a grenade out, and that's that. Even C4. A little bit of distance. I like the patience coming out of Kenny. I like it. Because you see, in these situations, Ganon doesn't have a whole lot of options except, you know, kind of foxtrot in these situations. He has to wait and bide his time. Kenny's starting to commit a little bit against the shield pressure. You can really tell that like Kenny does not want to commit too hard against this Ganon player. And right now, Ganon is doing a decent job staying in shield and avoiding a lot of these grenade explosions. Because this is all Ganon can really do. If he starts committing against Snake's shield intermittently, it's going to be a little tough for him, because then he risks, you know, hitting grenade while Snake's in shield, and it's tough because Ganon will not want to trade with Snake. Up air is going to... Oh my god, nice side B. I will say, in the situations where Kenny is above Ganon, that's where Ganon is going to be at an advantage. He has a very big kick to kind of deal with these approaches, and he can up B to kind of catch him as he goes. Right now, this is really even. Kenny needs to make sure he seals out the stock before he loses his own. I actually really like the grenade placement. I like the up smash attempt too to catch any sort of jump. But right now, Ganon is being very patient. It's kind of crazy. Oh, but the F smash was the right call, but he misspaced it a little bit and got punished out for it. Wow, no tech. Up smash though. Back throw, back throw, back throw. There we go. Wow, what a recovery. Down throw. Now you're at a percentage where Snake can get down throw to F tilt confirms on Ganon. Jeez. We're going to see an up B to kind of collide with this. That could have been a punish with Dare. And up B out of shield is going to send Snake off the side. Though at 128, I can't imagine. I imagine we're going to see some up tilts at this point. Kenny cannot be impatient, though. If he's starting to approach Ganon, that's when he can start punishing. See, that dash attack on shield is going to be punished. Oh, back throw, back throw. Good. Nikita, nice and simple. Recovering high to avoid Nikita. Kenny is rolling a little too much at this point in the match. He needs to kind of weigh his options to be a little bit more patient and shield. Down throw. See, I would still like to see Kenny go for down throw at F tilts, because these are confirms that he can get on bigger characters like Ganon. If Ganon is in shield this much, Kenny needs to start going for run-up grabs. But now these are the percent. He only needs like 5 more percent to... Well, now he's at down throw confirmed percents. Kenny, you gotta be careful of that C4. Wow, that down B. Good high recovery. But the air dodge is red. Nice B reverse off stage. Gonna avoid the landing. Nice dash to keep Ganon up. Charging the up smash, but not quite enough for the to punish the ledge hang. And up smash is going to take it, reading the roll. Very good stuff coming out of Kenny, bringing Fisher College down to 9, and Post down to 5. So still a 4 stock deficit coming up for Post right now, but Kenny has worked with bigger deficits and made them work amazingly so. Wait, that was... Did they turn off their switch? Where did they go? Where did they go? I love it. Did they... They didn't, like, back out super quick and I just didn't notice, did they? Did they, like, lag out? We don't have an opponent. I mean, maybe they're all playing from separate switches. That's possible, too. Maybe they're just waiting for the next person to come in. Oh, okay. They're using different switches. Got it. Got it. Thank you, Sakam. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. All right. That's good. I'm so used to all these colleges playing in the same room. And like they all are kind of like on the it's so I can actually name these people now. I can actually use their tags. That's you know, that's a good benefit, because a lot of times these colleges use the same switch and I have no idea what to name the other opponents. So it's good to know I can actually use like the actual gamer tag that they have on the Switch. It's awesome. Perfect. So next time I won't refer to them as Ganon player. Sakam 16. Oh, okay. Welcome Sakam. I see. Are you a Rob player, Sakam? Are you a Rob player? Maybe not. Hey. I think you're the only person I've ever seen use that icon, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen, out of the entire time I've had Smash, I don't think I've ever seen a single person use Rob's gyro as an... Oh! All the respect for the Lucas pick, dude. All the respect. But Lucas versus Snake, I can't, you know, I think Ness has a generally pretty good matchup against Snake, and I feel like Lucas does as well in some ways. Though I will say probably the side magnet, because it's not around Lucas, is a little tougher to use, and the wind box can be a little different, of course. But I will say Lucas has the benefit of a lot of these fair approaches. Landed fair is going to be very strong, and also having the Snake as the grab option is going to be probably very strong against Snake. Because again, Snake does not like getting grabbed. And side B is going to be a really good zoning tool against Snake. Oh, it's going to take that right up. Going to take a little bit more damage after healing a little bit. Back throw. Yep. Reed, I'm pretty sure he read the option for the air dodge in. A little greedy with these F smashes though. Love the Zaire follow-ups. PK fire. Fair. And here's the problem, is that in a matchup like this, Snake doesn't have the benefit of playing at distance. He kind of needs to try and box Lucas a little bit more, but Lucas also has pretty good boxing skills. He's actually a pretty good combo-based character, and a lot of these Zaire options are going to be pretty decent against Snake. Punishing the landing with F smash right off stage, and down smash is going to punish Cypher off stage. Looking pretty tough for Kenny right now. 100% though. Lucas is not that heavy of a character. He's relatively light. Ooh, that is very tough. Grenade getting sucked up right by the side magnet. PK freeze. Ooh. And again, down smash is going to punish that every time. I will say Kenny probably needs to opt for higher recoveries in this matchup. I do like that fast fall recovery to ledge coming out of Kenny right now. Really good option as the mix-up. You probably want to recover high. You do not want to get down smashed again at ledge. And here's the problem. If Kenny's in shield, he's not able to act. He's not able to pull grenade. So the more Kenny's in shield without a grenade in his hand, the tougher the matchup is going to be. I like the fastball neutral L dodge coming out of Kenny. Oh, that's going to get punished. Kenny's up in the air. Fast falling again. Up throw. Up throw is going to take it, though, with a little bit of suspect DI coming out of Kenny. I think he can DI out to live that a little longer. And I think if he, like, so away from, like, towards the front of Lucas, I think he could have lived that a little longer. But really good stuff coming out of Sockham right now. As a Lucas player, putting Post down to their last 3 stocks. And Fisher, did he take a stock? Sockham, if you're listening, did you lose a stock? I can't remember. Because it was at 8. You did not. Okay, cool. So you're at 9. This is 9 stocks right now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So right now, looking pretty tough for Post University right now. Now Post with their one last player on deck. This is probably going to be great, though who he brings out for the matchup is a little up in the air. Great's been kind of mixing it up once in a while. But let's see, because, you know, he typically start a match with one of his new characters, and then he'll revert back to his old tried and true. But we'll see what he decides to come out with in this situation. Against a character like Lucas, imagine Lucas probably likes some flatter stages, probably likes Kalos, probably really likes FD. Though he can get some decent follow-ups, probably with like Nair onto like secondary platforms. I don't think he can get a whole lot off a middle platform. Could be wrong though. I would probably bring Lucas to a triplat. Though he could at the same time, if you bring him to a triplat, he could also kind of sneak underneath battlefield platforms and kind of stay at distance. You might be best off bringing him to something like it's tough. I feel like he likes flatter stages, though he can also hide under platforms. I feel like maybe a triplat is probably your best bet, though. You could probably also do decent work on Smashville. You could probably do decent work on Hollow Bastion. Things of that sort. Or you can outzone him, and if that's the case, if you have a character that has potential to kind of outzone PK Fire, bring him to something like Kalos. Bring him to something like Final Destination, Town and City. It depends. Again, these are all matchups are going to be dependent on each character, of course. So, you know, we will see. And here we have Great coming out with the Byleth. So we're getting another one of the secondary kind of situations right now. I think Great wants to kind of hold on a little bit. He still wants to be in the shadows a little bit. But I imagine this must be a pretty decent matchup for Byleth because you have the really big disjoints. And I will say Lucas probably has a little bit of a tough time, very similar to NECC against Swordies. And this is one of the distance demon Swordies that you can get. Though I will say it's probably going to be a little hard to punish Lucas on shield when he's crossing you up like that. You could probably nair out of shield though, as Byleth. It's probably pretty decent. So we'll see if the nairs do come into play. I will say though, staying in shield as much as Great is doing right now is not going to do him any favors. It's one of those things where there needs to be a lot more approaches with nair, a lot more approaches with fair and bear, but usually, typically it has to be nair. It's going to be the most consistent aerial out of all of them, and that is... Byleth has a really wonderful recovery, but it's not going to be able to live from that. Putting post down to their last 2 stocks. And right now, Sockham is doing wonders against Great right now. And going for Zaire confirmed, but not quite following up. Nair. Dash tech's going to punish the potential landing. F smash was so close to connecting. It was a really good read, but not quite the correct distance. Going for the bear spike off stage, but ooh, not quite able to snag it. Oh, little bit of mistiming on that ledge let go for the dare. Instead, jumping up. It's tough. Sometimes on especially lag like this, it's a little tough to kind of press back and then jump to kind of get the follow up. Against that dare, you cannot hold ledge. Oh, sorry, down smash. PK fire! I love Lucas. I wish more people would play Lucas. Up smash. Not quite enough to snag the kill though. With with Lucas at 101, these are getting to be pretty quality stocks for a lighter character like Lucas. And again, lapping the percent. Very nice punish out of shield with fair. Gonna go for a jump. Close, kind of a jump, but it's just not quite. Going for his air instead. Not very nice back air coming out of Great right now. A 150 looking pretty toasty though. These are, and since Lucas has 3 kill throws, this is prime kill percent for Lucas. Very nice up B. I like the idea of the nair, but that grab to punish the landing is going to take it. NECC can pretty much kill from anywhere on stage with a throw. He has such good... I'm pretty sure he's the only character with 3 kill throws. It's pretty crazy. PK fire on shield is going to get punished. Oh, that could have been a grab right there to punish that landing. Right now, Great's really trying to take his time right now to get through this. Oh, that could have been a punish with that bear. I would like to see some more nairs out of shield coming out of Great right now. I feel like there's some situations he could punish a little bit better. Trying to go for the grab on the tomahawk, but turning around last second. Very unfortunate for the read. And that down... I'm pretty sure that was down tilt into down smash. Very strong confirm coming out of Lucas. And that puts Post down to no stocks. And now we have Fisher up 1-0 against Post University. Very strong showing from Fisher right now. And now we restart to 12 on 12. So now at this point, Post needs to kind of reevaluate their lineup right now, probably a little bit. Or some character choices. I do note that there can, on Post's end, there can probably definitely be some character switches. Post tends to be pretty versatile in who they use, and they try to like change it up quite a bit. But we will see. That's a tough one. It is a tough one. But of course, at the very start of this next round, we are only going to see our starters listed here. So we're going to either see Battlefield, Smashville, Town and City, Pokemon Stadium 2, and Small Battlefield. We're going to see one of those 5 starting stages. We do not get to see counter picks until after the very first match of this round is done. Now, if I was post, I don't know if I want to say. Ooh. I don't know. BK had a strong start. He just kind of let the Ganon snowball kind of get to him. It was really even until Ganon secured that first stock. And then BK started playing a little bit more impatient, trying to... Because that's the thing. When you're behind, you want to steal its stock to close out as quickly as you can. And that's not really how you want to play. Even when you're behind a stock, you need to be a bit more patient. Because then if you start throwing out kill options, they can get punished pretty fast. You usually want to consistently take things slow. And it looks like we're going to be getting BK versus Vibes right now. So, BK versus Vibes. I don't know who Vibes plays. Maybe they play Pichu. Probably not. But we'll see. It'd be cool to see the Pichu pick, though. I will say, if BK sticks with what he does best and doesn't try to be too aggressive against his opponent, stays back a bit, he'll do just fine. BK's a very strong player, playing kind of the bread and butter Samus kind of follow-ups. So if he can maintain that kind of play style, then I think he has a decent advantage going into this next one. It's only when he starts getting behind, he gets a little frustrated, it seems. You know, but it's going to be one of those things where can you keep your cool in those situations when you're behind? It is just as important of a skill of playing behind as it is to be playing ahead. Probably don't have time to switch the music quick. I usually try to switch the music before this, because most of the time a lot of these use either Fire Emblem music or the default Smash music. I like switching up the music once in a while. Vibes versus BK. We got Falco versus Samus. Oh, geez. So Falco probably does decently against Samus. Falco, I mean, a lot of verticality to Falco. Once Samus is in disadvantage, it can be pretty tough to get out of it. Plus, Falco has one of the better reflectors in the game. Oh, wrong direction on that laser. And here's the thing, against a character like Falco, you need to be constantly moving, because something like laser is going to do very well against most zoners. Going for these up throw combos. Now against up tilt, you can punish up tilt out of shield. It's a little annoying sometimes, but you can. It's a little less safe than people think it is. I'm gonna punch the landing with down tilt into Nair. Oh, and BK whiffing the grab. BK's going to be right back on stage. Right back off stage, rather. Trying to seal up the stock with the F smash. No punish out of shield. And then we're going to go to the up tilt bear. The tried and true combo coming out of Falco right now. 29% on Vibes. Really good showing. And here's the problem. This is the situation where, again, BK's going to be playing from behind. He needs to be as patient as possible while also figuring out how to avoid things like... reflector and whatnot. Maybe instead of opting for charge shots, kind of coming off with a more often like a little like a quick neutral B like that, trying to avoid reflector when you can. Oh, I like the read of the spot dodge right there. But here's the thing, laser is just going to do so good against so many zoners because it's going to interrupt a lot of their options. Up throw to bear. Again, BK's off stage. Falco only, well, Vibes only at 67%. Not able to punish the preemptive up B. Oh, punishing the drop from platform. This is prime position. When you are below Falco, you want to kind of keep him up there. Up B out of shield is not quite strong enough to take it on Falco. Falco is a little lighter, but not terribly light. Gonna be living at those percents. I think up throw will probably kill at 155-ish now. So maybe the next up throw you want to kind of go for BK, I assume. There. And here's the thing. BK really does not want to be hasty right here. Oh, gonna punish that down B with down smash though. 157 on Falco though. This is hopefully BK can steal this stock right now. Up throw. Yep, up throw is gonna take it. A 177. BK at 0 though. Vibes at 2 stocks to BK's 1. Not quite getting the punish from Bomb. Really nice neutral B though, I will say. I like the Zairs. Zair's probably amazing in this matchup if you think about it. Landing Zair is probably really good against Falco because he can go right through Reflector. Dare into Bear. Quick little combos. I would definitely like to see a lot more landed Zair coming out of BK in this matchup. Drop platform Bear. Falco looking to take it right now. Going for down tilts on the preemptive up B. Very nice up B out of shield, though not quite enough. Falco at 106. This could be the time back throw. I would like to see some down tilts at ledge against Falco's recovery. That is definitely going to take it. That fair covering the jump right there. Let's see if BK can kind of bring this back a little bit. Stocks are even right now. Punishing that F smash with up B out of shield. Oh, that up smash is not quite big enough to catch that. Bomb. Bomb's off stage. I feel like at this point, oh, back throw. Oh, going for the down throw. I actually like that option better. I like it better. Even though you kind of, you know, don't give them advantage, you at least get a bit more percent off. Wow, 96%. This is a lot more even now. The stock, but that landing is going to get punished. I think he went for a landing, then jumped right back into Falco's up smash. Let's see if I can see like the replay from the Twitch feed. Nope, I missed it. But that up smash is going to take it for Vibes right now. Putting Post at 9 stocks to Fisher's 10. So again, we already have a much closer starting of the match right now. Only a 1 stock deficit for Post. Now, I would definitely, if Asthmatic is coming up next, I would definitely 100% not bring the Banjo to this matchup. This is one of Banjo's worst matchups, I would say. Do not do that. Oh, we're getting... Are we getting Ming? Yeah, this is Ming. Okay, so we got Ming going in right now. So Ming versus Vibes. Ming is one of the newest players to this season of Post. He's been having a really strong showing the past few weeks with Ridley. I'm very excited for this, though. Ridley is a very strong, very big body, relatively light. He's actually the same weight as Samus, I believe, which is not that... Oh, okay, by BK. I got confused what happened. Which is not that heavy by comparison to other characters his size. Falco is a very combo-heavy character. He can probably very much, you know, take advantage of Ridley's big size. And Ridley isn't the fastest character in the air. I mean, he's surprisingly quick on the ground. But I feel like Falco can snuff out a lot of these jump attempts from Ridley. You know, you could try and contest yourself as Ridley with Nair against Falco, and that might get you some decent mileage. But I feel like Falco, with his quicker options like Fair, his own Nair, and stuff like that, might snuff out Ridley a decent amount. Now we're getting the stage picks right now. Okay, and then again for NECC right now, we have the following stage picks. And again, because now we are out of the first match, we have our starters and counter picks available. As Falco, what do you want to ban as Falco? Again, I think Falco does decently a lot. Probably wants to ban completely flat stages. I feel like Falco could probably get a decent amount off of a middle platform to kind of kill off the top in some situations, or with like dare confirms off of a platform or something like that. Falco probably also wants to play on something like Smashville, I would say, with a middle platform that takes up a good chunk of the stage. But we will see. Right now, we got Ridley versus Falco. Ridley's going to be the combo food, but we'll see what happens. And then we do have a triplat in the middle. Vibes down to their last stock. Ming just got to take one before he loses his own. Going for the taunts. No taunts. Lasers. Nair out of shield. Not going to be quite quick enough against a character like Falco. And here come the combos against Ridley. He's such a big body. It's going to be very tough. Already at 72%. Low recovery. Again, it's kind of hard to parry. I love it. I love it. The cheese. Ridley stealing stocks. Wonderful outing from Ming. We do take those indeed. Wow. I love it. I love it. So now, evening it up. Ming going for the genius play with the side B suicide. In that situation, though, when you let go, if they aren't quick enough to jump, you will take the stock first. Wow. Wonderful play coming out of Ming from such a deficit, too. It was looking like, because he was at 80% by the end of that, it was looking like Falco was going to be able to sneak it out from like a dare right off stage. But total robbery coming out of Ming. We 100% take those. And I will say, Ming, over the past few sessions, has been impressive. He's been playing off of deficits in some of the previous sets and able to kind of steal stocks out in these regards. As Ridley, oh, I don't even know where you go. I feel like Ridley's best stage is going to be Lilat because of how the platform is. But of course, Lilat is not on the stage. So as Ridley, you probably want to go to a stage like Smashville to have the option of doing up air through the stage if you're at ledge. Having that option is kind of nice, especially when you have such a big up air, or, you know, Town and City. But I feel like on a stage like Town and City, Ridley's going to have a tough time getting approaches off. Ridley probably benefits from stages like Smashville or Hollow Bastion, where he can be a little close to his opponent and he can kind of, you know, nair right through the platform and whatnot, kind of snuff out some of these landings and punish these approaches a little bit. You know, smaller stage probably benefits him. Though at the same time, Ridley does have multiple jumps. He can kind of hover in the area whenever he kind of wants. So... And here we got Sockham coming back in for the next match. I'm assuming Lucas, and this is probably going to be a tough matchup for Ridley. I know Ridley has a kind of a disjointed nair, so I might be able to use that as a kind of a sword maneuver against Lucas a little bit. F tilts once in a while might be nice against Lucas, but Lucas just has side B, and with Ridley's approaches being, you know, very nair focused, it's going to be kind of tough for Ming to, you know, kind of get in on Lucas when Lucas just decides to stay away. Again, plus he's such a big body and Lucas can kind of combo pretty decently. It's probably a tough matchup for Ridley, I would say. And we do indeed get the Lucas. let's see what Ming can make work of this.
3, 2, 1.
No stocks need to be taken. It's an even 9-9 right now. These PK fires going to be the tough part to kind of get in on. Ooh, that dare. Going to push him right back off. Not quite the spiking hitbox, though. F-tilt. I like the option of F-tilt when at that kind of range as like a sword maneuver against Lucas. Though, again, what do you do to as like the follow-up? You knocked him out of the way. It's like, what do you do as like a kind of a follow-up? You probably, there are situations where you're probably better off with approaching with Nair, but it's tough. It's just like, it's not like the biggest sword move ever. It is a big move, but like, it's not the most disjointed thing ever. Oh, up throw? No, not quite. I'm gonna go right over. And that confirm is going to take it. Those tech situations are really key, especially against a character like Lucas, who can kill pretty easily from a missed tech. Nice wave bounce right there. F-tilt does outrange the Zair, which is a little surprising. It's kind of cool. Gonna punish that landing with F-smash. Oh, definitely gonna absorb that. Yeah, going for the steal right now. Lucas has so many kill throws and so many spiking moves. It is very hard to kind of commit against Lucas off stage if he's facing, especially if you miss and he starts facing away from you. Then he can just bury you and just get the reversal on. Right now with Ming at 89%. How did that fair not hit? I'm actually really surprised that fair missed just then. Up B. Timing just right. Oh, dare mix up. Not gonna be able to get a follow up off of it though. And now I'm pretty sure the jump was burned. Ooh, that really nice fade back on the up B. I like it. And I think the turnaround F tilt PK freeze is going to take it, putting Post down to 6 stocks, and Fisher stays at 9. That matchup, especially on a flat stage against Lucas, is going to be very tough. Because Ridley needs to approach Lucas in a lot of situations. It's just a very tough matchup to have to, like, you know, commit to a jump where he can then, you know, intercept you with fair. Because Ridley's got to commit. In order to kind of make these approaches, he generally does need to commit. So, it's one of the situations. But really great showing coming out of Sockham for this as well. Really strong Lucas play. You don't get to see it terribly often. Sorry about that. So, as Lucas, I don't remember what I said last time. I always have to theory craft these as I go. But generally, as Lucas, you probably like a flat stage, maybe a dual plat. You probably really like Hollow Bastion, Smashville. Probably does decently well for you. You're able to kind of stay behind the platform and, you know, stay a bit more at a distance. Probably Small Battlefield does decently well for Lucas. Probably keep those stages open. As Lucas, you might want to ban, I don't know, I feel like a lot of stuff just generally works for him to make it work. Yeah, well, offline, I mean, yeah, exactly, with every character, pretty much, but, yeah. But it's like, I do, theory crafting though, thinking about it, I feel like Lucas can pretty much make anything work. I mean, do you feel like you get like a ton off of like the top platform of like, you know, Battlefield or Yoshi's Story? I feel like that's the only thing like Lucas doesn't get like a ton off of is like a tri-plat. Though on Battlefield he can probably stay behind on platform if he really wants to play at a distance. Kind of like Pac-Man it up a little bit if he wants. Or he can play hyper aggressive on flat stages if he really wants to. Do you get like a lot of combo extensions? Like is it like Nair ladders or is it like up airs? Probably up air ladders, I would say. Would that be it? Nair and up air ladders if they DI in. Okay, good to know. I wasn't sure. I figured that Lucas probably gets a decent amount off a dual plat. I wasn't sure if he can like easily get up to that top. But it looks like we're getting great on the Bowser right now. Great switching off. Now Bowser's a big body. It's gonna be a little tough to get in on some of these characters, and he can get juggled. You know, the up B out of shield is gonna be a really good asset in this matchup It will do wonders for him right at this point. Though that was a really good fade back and really good stuff coming out of Great, knowing he couldn't punish that out of shield. Up B out of shield is going to punish. And I really do appreciate the coaching. I always got to learn like a little bit more. Oh, it's gonna spot dodge both jab 1 and 2. But side B is gonna punish that, sending Sock'em right off stage at 82%. Oh, I would have held that a little longer, maybe. You might have been able to get a punish off of that. No, probably not. Probably better off to let go of that move too soon. A little sooner than I would think. Nair. Going for a jump read, but not following up on it. Not really working out for him. Stocks are relatively even right now. Trying to zone out with these Zairs. Really good move coming out of Sock'em. Going for Nairs, but the back hit is going to send him back to stage control. And PK Freeze is going to seal out the stock for Sock'em right now. And this is the tough part. This is the tough part for Great right now. Is that you do need to commit to get one of these stocks. Can you sneak in the bears, though? Can you sneak in the bear to kind of steal out the stock? And that up B is going to get punished. Up B on Bowser is a wonderful punishing tool. The bear is going to steal those stocks. Those spikes are super strong, especially against a character with a recovery like Bowser, who's generally kind of horizontal for the most part, or linear. That air dodge is not quite far enough, and the stock is going to be taken off of Sock'em right now. Well, right now, Great's going for a combo ride. Going for down throw fair. Jab 1 into 2. Was that supposed to be, I think, Tomahawk? I think it was supposed to be a Tomahawk. Or maybe it was an auto-cancel Nair by accident. I think he was trying to go for a Tomahawk jab. Nice parry. Going for the reversals on those magnets. Oh, going for the... Can you still make it? Oh, miss input. Buffering in a side B instead of the up B. Putting Post down to their last 3 stocks. And Fisher down to 7. So again, we're at a 4 stock deficit right now for Post. And right now leaving Kenny. Wait. Right? No, we haven't seen Asthmatic yet. Where did Asthmatic go? Unless we did see Asthmatic and I already forgot. Are we down to our last 3 stocks, BK? Ming played. That's right. Okay. I'm a dummy. Alright, we're down to our last 3 stocks. My bad. Okay. So this puts Fisher at 7 stocks and Post down to their last 3. BK is scary. When you stop using missiles. So again, this is going to be the last player in Post's lineup. We got NECC stages going on right now. Oh, what do you want, Sock'em? Tell me what you want, quick. What do you want, Sock'em? Oh God. Okay. Where's DK? DK. There we go. We get those. We got it. All right. Thank you. We got the gameplay gallery going. Anytime for you. So now we're going, I assume Snake and Lucas. Yes, we're going to get the Snake and Lucas matchup once again. I'm going, are we going FD again? I bet we're going FD because I know it's, no, dual plat. Really smart move coming out of Kenny right now. I know Kenny really likes FD for some reason as Snake, but very smart move coming out of him for a dual plat. I think this stage is going to benefit Kenny to some extent because he can stay back a little bit more. He can opt to throw keep grenades or C4 on a platform, kind of cover his approach, any sort of approaches a bit more. Probably gives him a bit more opportunity to do like drop platform stuff as well. Very nice high recovery right there. Aware that Sock'em really wanted to go for that spike again. And we're going to go for the spikes again. Low recovery this time for the mix-up. Though, again, Kenny needs to be very careful about those low mix-ups. Because Sockham could always down smash. Wow. Powering right through Nikita. Zaire confirms. Zaire strings. Back throw. Oh, going for the grenade. Grenade follow-up. But now we're at the point where Snake really does not want to be trading right now with these grenades. He's at 101. Lucas is at 57. You do not want to be trading grenades anymore. You want to be placing them pretty decently at this point. Though Snake is a heavier body than Lucas, he can live a little longer. Oh, reading. Wow. Reading the air dodge. The American air dodge coming out of Kenny. And Fair is going to take the stock. Post down to their last two. Side B, neutral air. The tried and true. That is true. You probably could low profile side B, though I don't imagine you can low profile the regular side B on the ground. Maybe you can. I don't know the matchup that well. Trying to go for the magnet on the up smash, but I love it. I love the tomahawk up air. Really nice fake out coming out from Kenny. Nairs into Fair. Frame traps for days. When you air dodge and you kind of land in those situations, there's no escape. It's a frame trap. You dodge one item and land directly into another one. Really strong stuff, especially for Lucas. Kenny really opting for patient playing right now, and not opting for a ton of grenade pulls, which maybe you kind of want to box Lucas, but I feel like you need to have some sort of grenade out, even though it's probably tough. It's like one of those things where this is just, I feel like, generally not a great matchup for Snake, just because you are kind of reluctant to pull grenade and the air dodge. Can you make it back? Nah, but you can't tech that. That is going to be an SD coming out of Kenny right now. Dare. Oh, we're going on the Zaire train right now, baby. And that... Oh, not going to be able to get the punish with that F-tilt. Nair into... Trying to read a roll, but not working out. Bear. Oh! I do like the stall coming out of Kenny. I thought he was going to go for a landed bear. I like that option way better, though. Because landed bear is kind of a predictable option. Dash attack. Going for F smash instead of like an up tilt or like an F tilt or something. I like the C4 punishing the approach with the throw, with grab. Really scared of the... wow. That was such a crazy interaction. Kenny was so scared of the up smash option on ledge. He kind of did like a preemptive air dodge right off the ledge and off the stage, and that was prime real estate for Sockham to just challenge him right off stage. Putting Post down to no stocks left and leaving Fisher as the winners of this 2-0 against Smash Purple. Really strong showing coming out of Fisher today. Very strong showing. So again, so that is the end of Smash Purple. GG's to everybody. Wonderful job coming out of everybody tonight. Love it. Love to see it. Now, right now, I know the main Post channel, I think is doing Valorant right now. So I'm going to raid Post You Esports for Valorant in a minute. So if you can all stick around for that, it'd be kind of wonderful and kind of y'all. Otherwise, I have been Frisco, and it was fun to, commentate over these matches with y'all. Love to see you all come out for these. And I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a good night. Bye.